love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage, came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. A check on the numbers last week for Hubbard. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Darnold now to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it and brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers for Mixon last week, 21 carries, 95 yards, and a score.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Bengals at 1-7 now in the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, can.
Now it's Burrow. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Corey Littleton, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. 4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. Fielded at the 20. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 36, Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the 50, it's Darnold. That pass complete to Moore. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Darnold. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Darnold. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a 1st down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. On 3rd down, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Gun.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And that one complete once again to Higgins. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, here's it, bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Mixing up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Here we go. Here we go.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Touchdown Bengals. T. Higgins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Week 9 here in the National Football League. We'll have 9 weeks to go after this. We got a couple of good matchups in prime time to wrap up the first half of the season. Tonight, Tennessee and KC in the AFC. And then tomorrow night, an interconference matchup. Baltimore and New Orleans from the Superdome. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go play action with Burrow. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Burrow looking to pass. That's taken in by Higgins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Darnold. That's going to be caught. It's Shenault. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Take it in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Here we go.
This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold over the middle here to Brown. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding the 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This is caught, it's Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow will throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he'll be brought down about the 23-yard line.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it, we got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Thomas has got it, complete. And taking it right down Broadway. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Darnold on 1st down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Darnold. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Darnold to throw. Touchdown! Noah Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
So Burrow and the Bengals down 17-14, a minute 38 to go. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Mixon, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Burrow. That's complete to Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space. Let them do what they do.
Taken down at the 47-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
To throw, Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. A final shot now for Burrow. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Well, they had one final chance on the kick return, but no chance on the other side that they were going to let him navigate all the way to the end zone, Charles. And that ends up being the final play in this one.
Yeah, you're right about that. Special teams coaches, it's been...
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like big